Hello everyone, welcome to the course. In this course, we are going to learn about core Java that is in the syllabus for ICSE class 9. Okay, so hello, I am Ramvilas Kumar. I am a lead software engineer, and for this course, I am going to be your guide. Okay, so in this, what we are going to learn, let us have a look. First, we are going to learn about OOPS. So we'll be learning what basically is OOPS, what is a class, what is object, what is inheritance, and these all topic we are going to cover in lecture 1. That is a topic 1. Then we are going to learn about some of the basic concept of Java. Basically, what is Java? How we write a simple program in Java. So these all things we are going to learn in the second chapter. Then we are going to learn about the elementary concept of object and classes. Basically, here we will see how an object and class is related to each other and how we can correlate them to real world objects. Okay. So these we are going to see in the third chapter. Then we are going to learn about values and data type. So here in this chapter, we'll be learning like which type of data type we require to compute for a certain type of values. So here we'll be learning about different types of data type that is available. It may be primitive, it may be reference. We'll learn about all those stuff in the chapter number 4. Then we'll be learning about operators and expression. In this chapter, we'll basically learn how we compute some given expression in mathematics. Same way, we are going to learn how computer will solve or how any program will solve whenever we give them expression to solve. Okay, and based on that, here in our mathematics, we have some bottom-up rule, how we solve any particular given expression based on bottom-up. So basically here we have some operators, and based on the operator precedence, we basically resolve it, which operation to be performed first. Okay, so these all things we are going to cover in the chapter 5. Then once we have learned all this stuff, we'll see what is method and functions, how we can use a piece of a code multiple of times, okay, and how we can separate them from the main logic. So we are going to see about this in the chapter method and function. All right, then we'll move towards input in Java. Okay, so we'll see like how we can take input in Java. Basically, we have two things. Either we can use a scanner or we can use the buffer reader. Okay, so we'll see both of them in the chapter 7. Then finally, we'll see like how we can use some mathematical function that is already available in Java from the Java library, that is a maths library functions. So we are going to see if we need to compute the power of any given number. So how we can compute that. So suppose I want to compute 2 to the power 18. So how I can compute that in program. So basically we will be using some maths library function. So basically there will use pow function, sqrt, round, ceil, floor. These all function we will learn about them in chapter 8. Okay, then we'll move towards condition constructs in Java. Basically, in this chapter, we will learn about what we can do when a certain condition is true or a certain condition is false. Suppose, like I will say, like if today it will rain, I will take an umbrella with me. So there comes a condition. So if there will be rain, then only I am going to take my umbrella, else I'm not going to take an umbrella. So that is a condition. So whenever there is a condition, we can have two things. Either the condition will be true or the condition will be false. So we'll see like how we can compute two different things like based on the condition that is we are getting. If it is true, we'll compute some set of things we'll do, or if it is false, we'll perform some different set of operations. Okay, so these all things we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, then After learning all these things, we'll learn about iterations. Basically, iteration, what happens if you want to do a task repeatedly. Suppose I will say you write your name 100 of times. So basically, if you start writing it, you will write 100 lines of things in your page. Okay, but if we use some logic in Java, like if we use a concept of loop, that is, we use a concept of iteration. So what will happen? We write it once and then we put it into loop so that automatically it will do that operation 100 of times or maybe more than that, whatever is required. So basically that will be learning in like chapter 10. Okay, and after this we'll see about nested loop. Basically, if we have learned about a single loop where we do a single set of operation, now I will say like after entering a certain condition, repeating it n number of times. So that means if I say if n number of times, if suppose some task is required to be performed, then I say for each task I need to again do n number of operations. So basically you see we have a main loop that will go n number of times, and again I say for each uh, place I'm again telling you to go n number of times. So basically this is the concept of nested loop. So main loop will be there and inside that another loop will be there. So basically that is a concept of nested loop. Okay, then we'll learn about computing in ethics in the last chapter that we have. And once we are done with all these things, we'll have a solid foundation and then we'll be able to do some advanced programming. Okay, so in the last lecture will be your bonus lecture where we'll be dealing hundreds of programs. Okay, that will be helpful for your current exam and also in your board exam. Okay, thank you. Let's see in the first lecture. Okay. Thank you.